Hello friends, myself Professor N.B. Bhokner from Department of Plant Pathology and working in Kekewa College of Agriculture, Nasik. Welcome to second part of grape diseases. Let's quickly review the last lesson. Last lecture we discussed regarding grape diseases like powdery mildew and downy mildew, that is the cause, symptom, etiology, perpetuation and management. Also about the Bodax mixture discovery. And now, in this session, what I am going to talk about today is second part of grape disease. That is the remaining ones: anthracnose, bacterial canker, and grape fan leaf. Which entity is responsible for the disease? That is cause. How to identify the disease? That is symptom. How to manage them? And before going for the management, we must know its spread or the survival and the cause, because management is related to all these points. So these are the diseases which attacks on the grapes. So fungal diseases, that is remaining bird's eye spot, which is also called as anthracnose, bacterial disease, bacterial canker, viral disease, grape vine fan leaf. Let's see one by one. So first one here is bird's eye spot, which is caused by a fungi Gliosporium ampelophagum, that is also Alcinoi ampelina. How it looks? Initially, first it attacks on the berry, leaf, then stem. So on the berries, dark red spots are appear. Then at latter stage, the spots become circular, sunken, ashy grey, and the late stage, these are surrounded by a dark margin. So it is called as a bird's eye spot because the appearance is likewise. And these spots, they vary in the size from 7 mm to about half of the fruit. And such numerous spots, they occur on the shoots and they unite, they girdle the stem and causing the death. Let's see the symptoms. These are some pictorial diagrams in which symptoms are shown. First on the young foliage, then old foliage, then stem, then young berries, then half grown berries, and then fully matured berries. These all spots are like bird's eye spot, typical anthracnose spot, sunken and dark brown. Etiology: Mycelium septate, dark color. Conidia are produced, which are single celled and oval. How it spreads? So, from the infected dormant mycelium in the infected stem canker, primary infection occurs, and in some cases, the infected cutting or vine, it also spreads the disease. And secondary infection, it occurs with the help of rain or wind or irrigation water with the help of Conidia. Then what are the favorable conditions? Wet conditions, that is a low drain soil. These are the favorable conditions to develop the disease. Management: remove the infected twigs. Why? Because the primary source of infection, it is in the infected twigs. So remove the infected twigs. They go for the copper based fungicides, that is COC, mancozeb, then Bodo mixture, DM45. And these spraying schedule, it should start from pruning to prior to fruit maturity with 1 month interval. And there are also resistant cultivars mentioned: Delight, Bharat Early, Beauty Seedlets, etc. Also, one spray, that is ferrous sulfate and sulfuric acid combination mixture, is suggested. Next disease, that is bacterial canker. It is caused by bacteria Xanthomonas campestris pathover viticola. Let's see the symptoms. Firstly, it attacks leaf, petiole, cane, berries. Then on the leaf, typical bacterial leaf spot are produced. These are water soaked spots, then become brown, dark brown, surrounded by yellowish halo. And these are angular. Why? Because these are restricted by the veins. And such black, brown, cankerous spot are found in the petiole and canes, which leads to cracking. On berries also such cankerous spot occurs, which leads to reduce the size of berries and berries become shriveled. Let's see the etiology. How the bacteria is. The bacteria, it is a rod shaped, rounded at both end and gram negative bacteria, and it is a monotrichous having a single polar flagellum at its one end. Epidemiology. What are the favorable conditions? Most cases, bacteria, it requires moisture, rain or irrigation or the dew. These are the favorable conditions, and the symptoms shown over here, that is a dark brown angular spot and surrounded by a yellowish halo. How the disease spreads. The alternate host, that is a neem and mango and phyllanthus species, and primary infection, it occurs from the infected dry leaves, and the bacteria, it survives around 2 months in that infection, and secondary infection of bacteria, it always occurs through the wind splash rain, and in some cases it also spreads through the diseased cutting. Management. Regular inspection of vineyards is recommended, which will leads to or which will helps for the prevention of the disease or early management, destruction of the infected plant material because the pathogen survives in it, so destroy it. Disease free cutting, because perpetuation, it may occur from the it may survive or spread from the cutting. Then late October pruning is recommended since it is a bacterial disease, so antibiotic is recommended, that is a streptocycline at the rate 300 ppm starting from 2 leaf stage up to 70 days or around 2.5 months. At interval of 15 days is recommended, or you can also go for combination of antibiotic and copper based fungicide. The next disease, that is a fan leaf virus or fan leaf disease particularly, which is caused by grapevine fan leaf virus. So let's see the symptoms. The leaves, they show mottling, that is a dark green yellowish patches. Then malformation of leaves takes place. Then open petiolar sinuses. Then widening of the petiolar sinuses, and due to which it gives the impression of half closed fan. How this happens? Because reduction in the area between the leaf veins, due to which it appeared like a half closed fan. Leaves, cupping of the leaves form due to leaves stand upright. Then dark green areas in the mottled leaves, they bulge upward, and the other leaf area, they become rough. And major important symptom is the reduction in the leaf size, and as usual virus symptom, stunting of leaves, and the cane become thin and weak, and it produced few and weak rootlets. Symptoms, that is a half closed fan. So virus, it is a isometric type, and it is transmitted by a vector, that is a nematode, that is Zypinema index or Zypinema italy. Nematode, it is a tapering body or tapeworm, which is having a head, anus, tail, and most important part, that is a stylate. Stylate, it is the infective portion of that nematode. The nematode pierce or insert the stylate into the vascular tissue and sucks the fluid. The virus, it is mechanically transmissible to the Cucumis sativus and other species. How it spreads? It is spread by the or transmitted by the budding or grafting of the disease sign onto the healthy rootstock. It is not transmitted through the pollen. How to manage it? First of all, the vector is nematode, so go for with nematicides, that is aldicarbaphenamifos or oxamil at recommended rate. Then you can go for the border crop marigold, because it contains some chemical due to which the nematodes can be controlled. Then another biological treatment, that is a use of bionematicides, that is a Bacillomyces linacinus. Or also you can apply the neem seed cake. So what we have seen in this session, we have discussed regarding the diseases like anthracnose, bacterial canker, and grape fan leaf. How the diseases occur, the symptoms, cause, vector, favorable condition, and management. And due to which we will be able to fetch a good quality product. These are some references which I cited over here. There is some books and one website. Well, that's it from me. Thanks very much. Take care.